All right, good morning, good evening, good night. Xplow said, let's go, so I had to push the live button, guys. Hopefully everyone is doing okay here today on this beautiful Monday, this ETH Monday. I'm looking at charts, and I really just want to look at Vitalik, okay? This is me 2 years down the line after my exercise regimen. Good to see everybody in the house here today. We've got a packed episode per usual. When is it not packed? When is it not packed? I've got a lot of lads in the house here I want to give a quick shout out to, but we do have a big episode. Let me get to some of the highlights here. eBay just came out with a quick little news update that ran across my desk. The lads are getting better and better at getting me these news pieces to talk about as well. Ethereum. It's all about Ethereum today. It's all about Ethereum. We had the thesis. Bitcoin was always the gateway drug. And now we're moving on. We're getting them into harder and harder stuff. So it's Ethereum. And you hear trusts trying to get in. You hear big time money, and it's only just the beginning for Ethereum. A lot of good news on the way. There's really not anything negative that's going to come out in the next year. We've already kind of, run up against the FUD of the transaction fees, the gas fees. What's going to stop it? We see layer 2. Layer 2s haven't killed Ethereum. If anything, they're making it stronger. What's going to happen with Ethereum here over the next? I'm not going to draw squiggly lines for you guys today. I was going to pull up TradingView, but what's going to happen with ETH here? We don't know. And you know who's getting wrecked here? Me. Because this is where I was accumulating altcoins, guys. Who else was accumulating altcoins in here? Hopefully you got out of those, rotated back into ETH. This is not investment advice. Nothing you hear today is going to be investment advice. All right, there's 25 of you guys in the house. I just pressed the live button. Welcome into Layer 1 Live. I am covering the entire cryptocurrency spectrum. That's DeFi. That's NFTs. That's your mom talking about Doge. We're hitting it all. There's a couple eBay comments. Crypto Stamina says eBay equals IRL OpenSea. That's fair. That's fair. So I kind of took you through a little bit of what we got going on. Obviously ETH. We got some news from eBay. Coinbase is making a couple acquisitions. We've been covering Bitcoin in Turkey a little bit on this channel. So with the Turkish lira doing really poorly, people are rotating or trying to get into Bitcoin. It's really a good on-the-ground case study there of Bitcoin adoption. They've got some things going on. This is related to, the exchanges. A couple local exchanges getting hit with some scandals. Now people are in jail, yada, yada, yada. So I'll take you into Turkey a little bit. More people, more big groups getting into BTC here. That's the norm for us these days, and I have to cover the Doge. It's like a prerequisite. Look, for those of you whose thesis was I'm going to buy Doge because Elon Musk tweets about it all the time, you're kind of right. You're kind of right. So, we'll talk about it. Nightbot is in the house, everybody. So watch your manners. Make sure you guys are not all caps in it. Nightbot is right outside the door. He will throw you out in LADZ City here. So, along with the news I just covered, NFTs, DeFi, and then we'll close out the episode. But let's hit some LADZ City stuff this week, man. Let me pull up the calendar really quick for this week. Another packed week. We're bringing it every single week. We're only getting bigger. Let me see if I can pull up a little LADZ City action here. So here's a calendar. I'm going to zoom in a little bit on the week. See if we can't get it. So Layer 1 Live, and by the way, Crypto Stamina's putting together a very nice schedule for you guys, so you don't have to look at my Google Calendar anymore. So that's going to come pretty soon. That way we can get a really interactive schedule here with all the awesome shows that we have. So Layer 1 Lives right now, we've got the Layer 1 podcast with Gather Network tomorrow. Awesome episode with Charged Particles last week. NFT Live on Wednesday. Easy Street on Thursday. NFT Live again on Friday. NFT Arcade, LADZ City Radio, and LADZ Poker on Friday. Flint Savage has been doing a great job filling in there in the Savage Lounge. And then we've got LADZ Series of Poker here that is going to fill out on Saturday, and that's going to be our week. So got a little bit of pieces here. This is really the column you want to be focused on. We have the LADZ Series of Poker second edition, so the second month within a 3-month series. Looks like Brittany Beers took it home. Our man Jason Moffitt took it home. Bullseye second. Danny Boy is third. So that was the results from yesterday. Again, at the end of the series, much like in segment 1 you see here, the top 3 are going to be picked, and they're going to move on to a final table at the end of that 3-month period for the honor of being the winner of the LADZ Series of Poker inaugural champion. And then the last bit in LADZ City, although, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. We had a Layer 1 podcast announcement here. Guys, if you don't know, we're on audio platforms. So we're on the audio platforms here. That's going to be iTunes, Spotify. That is going to be, God, can I name off Anchor? It's going to be a lot of different ones. But we are there. You can see Charged Particles is there. And shout out to Tigbo for making that happen, man. He's really helping me out. Making sure that these episodes get posted and that we continue to get these episodes out in audio form for you guys that want to consume it that way. All right, and then the last bit of news before we get into and around the industry. This was a little hint, but I feel pretty comfortable kind of getting after it here. My man Patrick's breaking the news here. So LADZ is moving to Cometh Swap. It's moving to Polygon. We're not completely moving. But we're actually migrating here to Layer 2 to try to get the LADZ ERC20 token onto a Layer 2. In this instance, it's going to be Polygon. So we're going to work with Cometh Swap, who has the Cometh game as well as their Layer 2 AMM. As you can see, this is the game. Let's go out to the Cometh Swap AMM. You can see it here on the Matic network. Runs exactly like Uniswap. But we are going to migrate LADZ there. And there are going to be rewards the first couple weeks. I believe we monitor those weekly. We're really working with Jerome from Cometh because they've done this with multiple other communities, I believe. I'm going to try to find which one that is. So you can see they work with Doki Doki. They work with Julian. They worked with Sushi. So all of these different pools, they're working with them to get the APYs for people who are getting into these pools. So we got to finalize details here and then get them to you. We've been talking about it in the Noble chat for a little bit, trying to discuss the best way to go about it. But LADZ will be making its way to Polygon, and we'll be able to do a lot of cool things from there. But really, it's just going to be establishing these outposts on these different Layer 2s. That way we can do a bunch of different actions with the token, possibly, without having the crazy gas fees. So that is the news there. We will be getting you guys details this week. We're locking down the details with Jerome on Thursday. The pool will be launching on Monday of next week. I see some quick comments as well. QuickSwap is there. But there's going to be an NFT play here, obviously. So CoinSwap has a bunch of different NFTs that are created for the people that, or the communities that kind of work with them. So these are all from different communities there. It looks like that's an Avagachi, right? Pickle Finance. So we're going to have, it's in the queue now, so we're not going to get it, this week anytime. But I think 4 or 5 weeks from now, after we get into the pool, there's going to be NFTs, and we'll be running competitions for that as well. So, boom. And that is it. I should have gotten into not investment advice. I should have gotten into Must earlier. All right, Choin is going to make me cry before we start this episode. I was in QuickSwap. Let's see what it's at right now. Listen, I'm in Matic. God damn. I'm still in Matic, guys. I'm doing okay. You can't hit on all of them. Okay, 30 of you guys in the house. Get the word out. This is another episode of Layer 1 Live. Let's get the word out about this episode as we go in. I think that is it for the LADZ City breakdown here. Any news? If you guys have any other news, please drop them. Expo was asking if I got in a good spot for Top Shot. I was the 244,321st person in line. So. But look, you can't stop my man Vitalik. You can't. So I'm riding the ETH train a little bit. I'm hurt. My alts are hurting. Against Ethereum, but $3,333 for Ethereum. We're having ourselves a good day. All right, all-time high is going to be 116 today. If it's your first time here, Layer 1 Live, we're talking all things crypto here. DeFi, NFTs. Your mom talking about Doge. Please leave a like. It really helps the episode. And also, if it's your first time, leave a subscribe. Come join us. Oh, Easy got himself in line. I've got 5K left in front of me, so I'll be getting a pack. Congrats to Easy, getting himself an NBA Top Shot pack. We'll figure out the best time for Easy Street. There's obviously when you're baking some, God, what is that? Making a breakfast, you're gonna scramble some eggs. Making that LADZ day happen. It wasn't gonna be a smooth process. So we'll figure out the best day for Easy Street. If it's Friday, it's Friday. We'll make it happen. Otherwise, let's get into the episode here. 40 of you guys in the house. And Block Crafters, before we get started. Nightbot, can we get Block Crafters out of here? Nightbot. I'm looking up like Nightbot's up there. Block Crafters just asked, when will Doge flip ETH? When will ETH flip BTC? That's the bigger question. So we'll go into the stories for the day. We've got Ethereum hitting all-time highs above 3,000. As always, a crypto news story is severely out of date, even though it was written a day ago. So this is going to be showing a little bit of the numbers that aren't even true anymore. Up 1,300% in the past year, boasts a market cap of $352 billion. We'll see what that's at right now, 385. Come on, Decrypt, get it together. So there's a little bit of institutional news here. European investment banks selling 121 million worth of digital bonds on Ethereum. A couple big players. That was always the thesis. If you were an ETH head, it was always BTC was going to be the first step. It was going to be that gateway drug for the rest of the crypto economy. Some institutional investor gets in after holding out for a long time trying to get into BTC, or not try to get into BTC. They hold some BTC, they become comfortable with it. Maybe they're holding it with a custody provider, and that custody provider says, hey, have you ever thought of Ethereum? Risk reward, a little bit higher. So that was always the thesis. We've been saying it on the channel for a while, that institutions were going to find their way into Ethereum, and that was going to push the price of Ethereum higher. I said it at the start of the episode as well, and please feel free to drop it in chat. What is going to be the negative FUD that comes out? Or maybe not even FUD. Maybe it's real information here that's going to come out and push the price of ETH down. So EIP 1559 is going to be a proposal that is, I believe, already passed. That upgrade is going to come and reduce the overall ETH supply, as you can see here. We have ETH 2.0 we've been waiting on forever. Optimistic rollups are going to scale Ethereum. There's a lot of different upgrades, even before ETH 2.0, that is good news for ETH. Marty McFly is asking me about Meebits. We'll touch on Meebits. We'll get to Meebits. You guys getting in. I saw LADZ City getting a little crazy there in the NFT district. So this is some interesting pieces here, electrifying, if you will, in Decrypt's article about Ethereum. At the start of this year, Bitcoin accounted for about 70% of the total market cap, Ethereum being 12.8%. Bitcoin is now 50% of that market cap. Ethereum 4.65%. Binance increasing from 1 to 4% over that time. Almost twice the amount of settlements are happening on Ethereum than BTC. So there's a lot of good fundamental news coming out for Ethereum. There's a lot of good upswing that we're seeing happen here. Xbox saying the U.S. government will fuck it up. That might be the trump card. That might be the trump. If the U.S. government, I don't see it. I think the genie is out of the bottle with Ethereum. Oh, God, there's an Ethereum Lite? Of course there is. Speaking of trash related to Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, and when I say trash, I mean that ETH Lite, whatever the hell that is. Ethereum Classic rises 12%. So a couple different Ethereum-related projects rising as well. Thought I'd throw this one in here. So ETH Classic still doing well here. This is big. Along with this Ethereum raise, Vitalik is now one of the most, you heard it, richest men in the world. By the way, this is all in one wallet. So Vitalik Buterin now owns more than $1 billion in Ethereum. Ethereum co-founder holds over $1 billion in a single ETH wallet. Last time Buterin sold was August 2020. Couple different interesting facts in here. So he's obviously 27 years old, one of the co-founders of Ethereum. Last time he sold, I believe he sold 13,333 ETH, and he sold it at 390. So even the father of Ethereum here isn't selling tops. Oh, that's a nice number right there. Imagine this being your wallet. Look at that. So even at the time of this writing, he's already increased that 100 million. Crypto Stamina is in the chat asking how many wallets he has. Let's see what Vitalik owns, by the way. This isn't an alphabetical. This is not an alphabetical order. Biggest holder of Akita Inu. Big Akita Inu holder here. Now, this could be from a lot of team members sending them the tokens. He doesn't hold as much as I thought, honestly. Like, you'd expect Vitalik. Look at this. He only holds like 3 tokens in here worth anything. He owns 59 million Akita Inu. What is this? Someone explain this to me. Did he make this token? Uniswap 1 inch. A little bit of data coin. Free coin. Huh. All right, we'll hop out of that one. Come on, Vitalik. Crypto Stan was asking how many wallets does he have? Later on in the article, he's talking about having other wallets, but that don't hold many. Let's see if I can find that here. Let's see. Now, he talked about it. Okay, so currently the wallet holds 333,000, just over 1.06 billion. He said that he also owns several other relatively small addresses. Relatively small to Vitalik. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming not 1 billion worth. Crypto Buffalo is making it into the house here. ETH is waking me up this morning with breakfast in bed and a back massage. How many others is ETH giving a back massage to, Buff? That's the one thing. I guess if the back massage is good enough, it doesn't matter. All right, this is what I was talking about earlier in the episode here, guys. This is a article by Reuters. eBay says open to accepting cryptocurrencies in the future, exploring NFTs. This is big as I try to get out of this advertisement. All right, this is a quote here from eBay in a statement to Reuters. We are looking at the most relevant forms of payment and will continue to assess that going forward. We have no immediate plans, but cryptocurrency is something we are keeping an eye on. Here's another big piece right here. We're exploring opportunities on how we can enable NFTs on eBay in an easy way. Everything that's collectible has been on eBay for decades and will continue to be for decades. So potentially we have an eBay getting into NFTs here. I like the OpenSea analogy someone threw out there. So basically today it's ETH, guys. ETH's absolutely popping off. Vitalik is doing well. The ecosystem is growing. Hubber Snacks is saying it's pronounced Reuters. I'm a Reuters guy. Sorry. All right, jumping into quick news. Let me know if you want me to cover anything today, guys. Throw it out there. Nvidia's once again limiting GPUs for crypto mining. So TLDR for this, miners, especially proof of work miners on Ethereum, for example, are trying to snap up these graphics cards. So these graphics cards are basically being used to mine Ethereum. They put in a specific piece of software here that basically does not allow miners to utilize this. So basically throttles their performance. Apparently in a beta that they released about a month ago, people were able to get around this and you had miners actually getting involved in trying to mine and being able to do it with this RTX. It looks like they're going to continue this process. So they're basically saying our graphics cards are not used for mining. They're used for gamers. And you have AMD kind of coming out here and saying the exact opposite, saying, hey, you guys can use our GPUs for anything as long as you're buying them. So Nvidia has announced a dedicated card designed for crypto miners, the Nvidia CMP, which reportedly demonstrated performances comparable to what they have out right now. So gamers rejoice. And then when ETH 2.0 comes out, there's not going to be a lot on the market here that are going to be snatched up when they move to proof of stake. You don't have the same systems there, so we'll continue to watch it. All right, Nightbot is getting the link to Discord. Nightbot, I'm going to need you to talk to Hubbersnacks here. And then XPlow as well. If they don't comply, you know where the door is. If you have this amount of money, if you have the amount of money Coinbase has, you don't need to build out the products. You buy them. And that's what you have Coinbase here doing now. So they went public 2 weeks ago. Coinbase to acquire crypto data service Skew. So obviously Bison Trails was snapped up. I believe another product was snapped up. Just building out the Coinbase infrastructure. We don't have to build it anymore. We just buy it up. So this is going to be primarily a service that goes towards Coinbase Prime, which is the company's platform for institutional investors. So they're going to use Skew and Skew Analytics to improve their services to institutional clients. They don't have to build that out anymore. They just acquire and absorb. So that's going to continue to be built out. We already know Bison Trails got bought up there. Coinbase is getting bigger. The Google of crypto right now, man. Amazon of crypto, maybe. All right, I touched on this a little bit earlier. Institutions getting in. I want to touch on this really quick. We got about 3 more stories before we make it into NFTs. $750 million in GBTC. So this is, again, part of Grayscale's Bitcoin Trust. 557 million shares. DCG has come out and said they want to purchase. We've covered the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust a little bit. We know that there usually is a premium for these institutional clients to get in. Now there's actually a discount. It's just based on the mechanics of that fund. So there's actually a discount to buy Bitcoin via GBTC. And it skews either way, depending on supply and demand and a couple different factors. But there is a little bit of a discount to buy Bitcoin on the GBTC trust here. And Digital Currency Group is actually coming out and saying, we want 557 million to take our total up to about 750 million. So kind of the news we've been getting all year. Massive company X gets into Bitcoin. So more firms buying it up. All right, we've been covering this story for a little bit. Turkish exchange Thodex sent $125 million in Bitcoin to Kraken before closing. These guys are in jail. So Thodex, the people behind Thodex, fled the country, were eventually arrested, or at least a good amount of them were arrested. They now sit in jail. And there's a white hack, or I guess a white hat hacker group called Whitestream that works on blockchain analytics and tracking firm. And they're saying that Thodex cashed out in some sort of operation. Apparently, they could have possibly been stealing Bitcoin from their customers before this event happened. So, if you don't know the story that we were covering here, this company basically shut down trading on their platform overnight. People couldn't withdraw. People couldn't deposit. You wouldn't want to deposit, but they couldn't withdraw. So kind of a Mt. Gox situation here. And people are in jail. There's some things going on in Turkey with the lira, not doing super hot. And people are looking to get into crypto. And, there's all these like kind of forces at play that are pretty much coming out and saying, all right, lira's doing poorly. Let me get into crypto. Government says no. Try to go around a couple different AMLs and KYC practices. Then you get wrecked by an exchange. So all these different forces at play. And it looks like Turkey is responding by adding crypto trading platforms to the list of firms covered by AML. So basically they're saying, hey, look, this is not going to be unregulated for much longer. KYC, AML needs to be taken into account. So the country is kind of like getting involved here. The government's getting involved here, saying we need to make sure that we're kind of putting this under a rein, essentially. So, according to a presidential decree published by the Official Gazette early on Saturday, the country's latest move to rein in cryptocurrencies went into effect immediately. Looks like there was a mid-April ban on crypto as a means of payment. So, we've seen this happen multiple times in different countries. We already have, I think, multiple case studies at play. We'll continue to monitor that in Turkey. Raise your hand if you're shocked that a 97-year-old who's made his wealth in real estate in the traditional investment environment thinks Bitcoin is a scam. Oh, sorry. His words, disgusting. So, Charlie Munger here, pretty much the right-hand man of Warren Buffett, is saying that Bitcoin is disgusting. Let's go down to his last quote. So I think I should say modestly that the whole damn development is disgusting and contrary to the interests of civilization. So, and Buffett's backed up. I think Buffett is a little bit more, he took it on the chin a couple times when he kind of came out against Bitcoin. He called it rat poison squared back in 2017. This guy also drinks like 4 cans of cola a day and says the health criticisms of soda are immature and stupid. So, Carrots is saying it looks like a buy signal to me. Yeah, it definitely seems like the world has shifted from underneath both of these men, and they have not been able to traverse this new world. So, not going to be listening to this man here. Not going to be listening to Munger. Not going to be listening to Buffett as it relates to cryptocurrencies. The man we should be listening to, apparently, is Elon Musk. I'm getting multiple calls during the week on Doge. Oh, it's back in the top 5, by the way. Ladies and gents, Dogecoin back in the top 5. Up 62% in 7 days, 600% in the 30-day time period. Let's see if we can time. Yep, there we go. Guaranteed. Oh, actually, maybe not. When did he say this? May 1st? So 2 days ago, we saw a tweet come out here. Basically, Elon Musk is going to be on SNL, and he was asking his constituents, what should we do on SNL? And someone saying, do Doge Father, do Dogecoin. And he says, definitely. And apparently that's all it takes to send Dogecoin into the top 5. So we've got Saturday here. 34. Since then, we're up to about 40 cents. And Nick Swervis is in the house, feeding me my own food. Do you want to be right, or do you want to make money? Doge might be the only one. Doge might be the only one that I don't follow my own advice on. I can't do it. It's too much of a hot potato for me. It's too much of a hot potato for me. I could see Binance. I could see Binance Smart Chain. Again, not investment advice. Money's continuously being pumped in. Doge is... You're betting on consistent celebrity support. You're betting on TikTok videos. So I might sound like Buffett here, but I'm gonna stay out of the Doge. It's too much. I'm sure we'll even see a little bit of a dip here, yeah. But I'm fudding Doge at this point, and I shouldn't be. So shout out to the Shiba Inu that we all know and love. All right, guys, we are getting into NFTs. We will hit DeFi as well. This just got announced, I believe, this morning. I'll see if I can go to the Larva Labs Twitter. So, team behind CryptoPunks comes out, tweets. Let's see if we can't get to it. New project alert. This came through first via I believe it was a newsletter by Larva Labs. So, newsletter comes out saying, hey, we're going to release a project here relatively shortly. Then they come out with this new project alert, the Meebits, 20,000 unique 3D voxel characters with no fee trading marketplace. We're giving away free ones to all Punk and Glyph owners, and 9,000 will be available for anyone to buy shortly. We go into the blog. So, TLDR, 3D CryptoPunks. So, they've already done the 2D art with CryptoPunks. They've already seen success there. They're looking to make a 3D NFT collectible that can be used in virtual worlds. Quote from the article here, this will allow owners to bring their Meebits to life. The example shown here was made in a few minutes with Adobe. The community grant is pretty much breaking down that CryptoPunks and Glyph owners are going to be able to mint one of these for free. So, rich keep getting richer here. There is a sale, although this, please, guys in chat, let me know what the status of this sale is, because Meebits, essentially, when you go to the website and you go to the public sale, it's right now 2.46 price. So this actually updated. I know they're having some issues with their front end. So if you're looking to get a Meebit, not investment advice, status is open. 2.46 is the price. Community grant allows previous owners to actually mint for free. Number one. So Tigbo's in the house saying they're dope. I think they look pretty cool. I like the idea of the 3D version. Being able to put those into a crypto voxels, a sandbox, if you will. I like that idea. I think it has some legs. So that kind of just got launched. The sale is obviously ongoing. Shout out to number one here. Asmodai saying, look out for the triple threat, the TikTok token as seen on NFT Live. No doubt I would buy into a TikTok token. That's another hot potato. All right, we've covered this multiple times, so I'm not going to stay too long on this, but Warner Music Group has signed this partnership with Genies. So we knew Genies was the next platform to launch on Flow. We knew that they had a bunch of IPs, but Warner Music Group is going to continue to bring that to this app, to this DApp. Warner Music Group was already partnered with Flow. So you already have this internal process probably set up saying, hey, we have Warner Music Group, we've got Genies. Let's make the announcement. It's time. Again, the summertime is probably when we see this. We'll continue to monitor. So our boy Kagiyan did a little bit of a video here for Chainmonsters. Chainmonsters Alpha Launch now available. I actually need to upload this, but I took, I went into Kaggy's. See if I can pull it up here. I went into Kaggy's YouTube channel. I wanted to see how he did with the Chainmonsters Alpha. Let's see if I can't hit it. All right, so there he is, getting after it. As we continue to go, he pretty much is just taking us through this Chainmonsters Alpha. You have a MMO set up here, very Pokemon-esque. That little wrap in and wrap out takes me back, man. So very early stages in alpha. As you can see, even the animations here are like, let's we're getting there. We're getting there. There's NFTs available as you play the game. You probably know exactly what Kaggy's talking about just by his expressions. Talking about the game. No NFT, no play. I think that's what he's saying right there, right? So, anyways, taking you through the alpha gameplay. Shout out to Kaggy there. But I believe there's a comment. Hubbersnack's talking about NFTs being available. And yes, there is NFTs available. I believe up to 25. So gamers interested in testing Chainmonsters can buy alpha access. They promise a total of 25 exclusive NFTs that can only be obtained during the alpha. You need to actively play and test the role-playing game. So, Chainmonsters is out. They are on a test net. They're moving to Flow, or they're building on Flow, but they're moving to the main net here in the next 2 weeks. So, looking forward to that. Playboy hosting launch party in Decentraland. Blau's going to be a part of this. Slime Sunday, 6 exclusive artworks by Slime Sunday, live music by Blau. Promptly 3:30 Pacific Standard Time on May 4th. That's going to be tomorrow. So it looks like Playboy's getting involved in Decentraland, in NFTs. I think we covered that story a couple weeks ago. But Slime Sunday is going to be the artist that is featured. And we are going to have a launch party in Decentraland May 4th. This is tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. In the actual, I mean, we could try, but it's going to throw. No, I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. I'm going to do it. See if it takes us in. It's definitely going to throw me off. $100% going to throw me off for right now. Hold on. All right. Am I in? All right, I need to get in and out without getting seasick here. It looks like we have a Crypto Valley art gallery. This is probably where the Playboy event is going to take place. See a little bit here as you walk out. Kind of get a feel on what they've got going on here in Decentraland. So that is going to be the event that is going to be hosted again by Playboy. It looks like Blau is going to be involved. I haven't heard a peep from Blau. What's going on with Blau since the top of the NFT cycle? All right, we have no specific date here, but we have the CEO of Enjin confirming EFI public token sale. Looks like they just had a private sale for EFI that raised about 18.9 million. So with this new protocol, which is going to be that Affinity protocol, Enjin's next gen NFT blockchain Affinity, it looks like there's going to be a mixed use of ENJ and EFI tokens. Again, no specific date here, but it looks like Enjin is definitely utilizing Polkadot as well. A good ad for the Polkadot ecosystem there. And we will, you just keep an eye out here. Not investment advice. Enjin's doing some good things with NFTs and a public sale for EFI. Shout out to anybody who got in on that private sale. All right, we got a little bit of breaking news in the chat here, guys. Vulcanverse CEO on NFT Arcade at the end of this week. Crypto Buffalo coming through. Let me hit some more of these comments. Asmodai saying Voxodius cube spotted in sandbox video. Ooh. Can't wait for my llama. Tigbo's asking if that was George Kittle. It was. And Tigbo's asking if I need to be hitting the tables. I barely got out with my life on the last one. I don't think I'll ever go back. Easy and Crypto is going to be at the Playboy party tomorrow. All right. All right, I'm going to fly through DeFi here, guys. Some exploits happening. A little bit of movement within Binance Smart Chain here. So this is one of the largest hacks that we've seen in the past couple months. Binance Smart Chain Spartan Protocol loses 30 million. There was a pool exploit here, a flawed liquidity share calculation in the protocol resulting in a loss of more than 30 million. In particular, the specific hack inflates the asset balance of the pool before burning the same amount of pool tokens to claim an unnecessarily large amount of underlying assets. So it looks like they needed a bunch of BNB to pull this off, about 61 million, and they were able to exploit and take about 30 million from this protocol here, from the pool. There's some cool stats here at the end of this article as well. The attack on Spartan Protocol makes it the 6th biggest monetary exploit in DeFi history, according to Rect. I love those guys. After Easy559, Easy, you got a finance app? That's where Easy's been. Uranium Finance 57 million, KuCoin 45 million, Alpha Finance 37, and Meerkat Finance 32 million. And Hoversnack's coming through with the right comment there. Crypto insurance is going to be huge. Some good news here. Binance been killing it, obviously. Let's see. Let's take a peek into BNB a little bit. Top 3 market cap, 600. All right, up 7%, 24 hours, about 100% over the last 30 days, and over the past year, up about 4,000%. But as we like to know, the money is found inside of the protocols, not necessarily the utility token of the protocol itself, although BNB, hard to make an argument with that. You can hold Polygon, or you can try to attempt to traverse the battleground that is the dApps within these ecosystems. So here's a quick one here, not from Polygon, but from Binance. Panther Swap, 100 million total value locked in 5 days. Not investment advice. Do your own research. This is where the potential is for people that are, a little bit riskier, have a little bit of a riskier tolerance here. If you can find these launches and participate in them inside of these different layer 2s right now, that's where it's at. In the last 24 hours, we've seen that with QuickSwap as well. On Polygon, Cometh is doing well. In the last 24 hours, the number of transactions on PantherSwap has increased 70%. Transaction volumes, almost 22 million here. You got to be careful though. And that's where LADZ City comes in, really. We've got Llama in the DeFi chat talking about these different pools. It's definitely risky, but that's kind of the agreement that you're making with yourself, right? The rewards are definitely fat. We've seen PancakeSwap do really well. So it's going to be a lot of opportunities here. Definitely utilize LADZ City to just talk this out, see what's best. And at the end of the day, you got to make your own decision. All right, Chainlink has been one of the best performing assets over the last ever. We've got a DeFi oracle here, Umbrella Network, migrating to the Binance Smart Chain from Ethereum. So much like oracles are needed for DeFi, and Chainlink does a great job of that within the Ethereum ecosystem, we've got Umbrella Network looking to integrate itself into the Binance Smart Chain community network. And that's only going to help, obviously, build out BSC. This was probably my favorite story from this DeFi section here, guys. Polygon launching a $100 million fund to support DeFi adoption. So we have a quote from Sandeep here. We want to support Sandeep is the founder, by the way, of Matic. We want to support the top DeFi protocols on Ethereum and help them scale and grow with Polygon. The funding is going to be in Matic tokens, and it will come from the network's ecosystem fund and be deployed over the next 2 or 3 years. So $100 million to build out DeFi on Polygon. And it looks like the last quote here, Polygon is committed to making a DeFi accessible to the next million users. All right, comment from Squeaky Tadpole here. Thought I was minting one of those Voxodius during the show to get the mini. Got it, except watching. Then realized I was watching a rerun 2 hours behind. This is a great point. Llama is actually going to be posting something in LADZ City in Discord. For those of you that bought a Voxodius NFT, you are going to be filling out an application that shows the address that you bought it with. And we're actually going to send that over to the Voxodius guys, and they are going to distribute the Llama NFTs via that application. So, great point there. Thank you. And finally, Ari's coming in saying, do you want to play Path of Exile or do you want to make some money? Can I do both? All right, last piece here, just giving you an overview of what DeFi is looking like over the past 6 months to a year. In the past 6 months, MetaMask has grown 5x and is now used by more than 5 million users a month. That's a pretty cool graphic. So in October 2020, MetaMask had surpassed 1 million users. It took them a while to get there. But In only 6 months, it looks like they're hitting the 5 million monthly active user mark. MAU is like one of the healthiest metrics you could probably use when it comes to kind of success as an app. You've got down here all the way in 2020 here. Look at that. Look at that amount of users. That's less than 1 million users. Whew. That tells you alone the adoption we've seen, and it continues down as we go throughout this article. You can see the searches by MetaMask is going up, specifically in China. Searches for NFTs. NFTs definitely helped. So the last piece here is going to kind of run up alongside this MetaMask play. This is DeFi stats over time. Total DeFi users over time. Let's even start at the beginning of 2020 here. 93,000 total users in DeFi. We are up to 2 million users. And you could debate the usage stats and things like that. There's definitely some legs to those discussions when you're talking about created wallets, but this is an absolutely crazy chart, and you just go down, total Uniswap, total one, and it's just a straight up. So DeFi is being built out. It is here to stay. Ethereum is definitely seeing a great run, and some of that has to do with the built out infrastructure that you see now in DeFi, and we're just getting started. Yeah, Crypto Stamina makes a great point. MetaMask is a gateway drug to layer 2s, easy to drop in an RPC. I'm glad they did that. I'll touch on that here in a second after I get to Easy. Easy saying he has to jump on a dev call. He has a clubhouse coming up, and he says it's a great show as always. Thank you, Easy and Crypto. An OG lad there, killing it in the ecosystem. But to finish up here, guys, I like that point that Stamina made. Able to drop in that RPC there right into MetaMask. I don't think you see the layer 2 adoption that you see if MetaMask didn't have that integration. It's super easy. Takes 30 seconds and you can potentially get access to Binance, Polygon. They do a great job with that. So looking forward to more from MetaMask there. I know they're pulling in a bunch of revenue now from their fees. So it's a beautiful day. Shout out to everyone making money in this market. Do your own research. Not financial advice. You guys are killing it. As always, let me get to the calendar real quick again. Tomorrow, Layer 1 podcast, NFT Live, Easy Street is going to be on Thursday or Friday. And then we've got LADZ Day on Friday as well as LADZ Poker on Saturday. So, bunch of cool things coming at you. Everyone that's building here in LADZ City, thank you so much. You guys are absolutely killing it. I love what we're building. I can feel the energy from all of you. So, definitely excited to continue this growth here over the next month. Here come the layer 2s. We'll make a couple announcements as it's related to merch here relatively shortly. So that is the news for the week, guys. Layer 1 Live coming at you every Monday. Likely we'll start getting this to audio as well with the help of Tigbo. Probably get some background music for you as well. So, all right. I think we are good for the day. Thank you again, guys, for showing up. Layer 1 Live. Thank you for being in the city. Our vibe, our tribe. We will be in the Discord all week. LADZ City is bumping all week. Even the weekends now. All right, the schedule's out. You guys know what it is. Thank you so much for stopping by. Our vibe, our tribe. I'm out. Happy trading.